Salam, shalom, all praises to the horizon, peace and wisdom. Wise Solid speaking. Subscribe to the channel. Thumb me. Visit the website. wiseservant.org or upscaleknowledge.org. The lecture magazines and my consultation services is there. Now I want to discuss this metaverse that's coming. I'm not sure if you guys are up to it. Up on it. Now, of course, this is further down the road. It's not something that's going to happen tomorrow, but I suppose they're working out the kinks. Now, I want to explain this so you guys can grasp it in simple terms. Of course, they use complex vernacular. This is where y'all get lost to fill in y'all own blanks. Never being truly clear on things. Now, I want you guys to think of online. Everyone has a phone. A specific kind of phone. Of course, if you have an outdated model phone, flip phone or something, you have no access truly to online. You get my point? And so, of course, you guys have a phone. And this phone is how you guys get online. Now, when you get online, so you can access your bank and all these different things. Of course, we live in COVID times, so you may not be able to get a bank appointment and all these things. So everything is being gravitated towards that. You want to order some food, just do it through your phone. You get my point? You want a taxi, you can't go outside and wave down a taxi. They barely got taxi places you can call, but they have this online thing called Uber. You get my point? And so you can't even get a taxi if you don't have Uber downloaded to your phone. Good luck. You get my point? They get to that point where you like, damn, I can't even get a taxi unless I download this Uber app, because I can't order Uber without the app. And so you see how everything's being gravitated to where y'all have to kind of have an online profile to get access to the things that y'all need in physical life. Online and physical life is like hand in hand now. Your access to physical life is kind of dependent on online and how tapped into online you are. You get my point? Somebody from the 30s, they're still like 80 years old now. They're going to have a hard time getting along unless they can grasp online. You get my point? They try to get an apartment. They trying to do it the old school way where you just walk up into the leasing office. There ain't no leasing office. It's COVID, man. Everything closed. Do it online. They don't know how to work online. And so now they kind of slowly being excluded from physical life. Not many people like that now. That's my age and older. They never got adjusted with online. And so they're slowly kind of out the loop. They don't even know what's going on truly. Now I want you guys to take that. How online is and how you guys get online. And this is how y'all access everything y'all kind of need in physical life. You even work online. The metaverse is going to be online on the next level. You get my point? So the same way y'all have these phones, let's say y'all gonna have like headsets or glasses sets. And everything in physical life is gonna be put into the metaverse. Macy's, car stores, the bank. You get my point? And everything that y'all do in physical life is going to be put online. Now let's say you say, damn, I want some jeans from Macy's. You can't go down to Macy's. So in the daytime, y'all just get on y'all phone and order it. That's going to be dead. You have to put on your metaverse glasses or helmet to order something from Macy's. But when you do this, you're going to be at Macy's as your digital self. But this digital self is going to kind of be like you, meaning it's going to look like you. You're going to be moving about in real life on the metaverse. You get it? So I don't want you to look at Macy's as a cartoon. The Macy's in the street that you know is going to be on the metaverse. Kind of like Grand Theft Auto if it was real. Like made to look more real. And so y'all put the headset on. Now, of course, y'all mind control y'all arms, so it's the same on the metaverse. You're walking because your brain's like, okay, I'm walking over here. Y'all might tap y'all feet in the beginnings till you get used to it. You get my point? You may want to point to someone in the metaverse, like, yo, I'm over here. You don't need to raise your arm in real life to do it. Your brain controls your arm. It's going to control your arm in the metaverse. Meaning when you think to like, yo, it'll happen in the metaverse like that. But some of y'all may still do it in real time. You know how people play video games and be like, they don't have to do that, but it's just a psychological thing. I'm making that example so y'all can grasp. The metaverse is basically going to be like real world of the physical neighborhoods and places y'all know online. These places is not going to be in physical life, meaning there's not going to be no physical Macy's department store no more. It's going to be in the metaverse. When you want to buy some jeans or clothes from Macy's, you have to put on your glasses or your helmet, and now you'll be in the metaverse. And now through the metaverse, you can walk into Macy's, look through, see what they got. Oh, that shit's dope. The same way y'all scrolling look, just imagine you're not scrolling, but you're there now looking through. Feels real. You're like, oh, I like these jeans. And you're doing all of this because you have your metaverse helmet on. You get my point? You say, oh, I like this shirt. Let me try it on. And you're trying it on in the metaverse. But it feels real. Like, so you can get a perspective. And you go pay for it. In the metaverse, though, you dig in your pocket, take out your money, swipe your card, whatever. That's going to be delivered to you in real life. Whatever you ordered on the metaverse. You get my point? But you're not going to be able to get nothing in real life unless you do it through the metaverse. And so y'all going to be in the metaverse. Same way y'all call up or order Uber Eats and say, I want some McDonald's. Y'all going to do it on the metaverse. By having y'all glasses or whatever on, and you're going to walk into the McDonald's in the metaverse and order whatever you order. And then it's going to be delivered to you the same way like when you go on Uber Eats. It's like an upgrade. The way y'all get everything online, just remove the phone and now have glasses taking over that. And how y'all kind of manually do things, it'll be like real.
Incoming call.
So imagine
Incoming
like,
call.
I apologize.
Incoming call. Incoming.
Does that happen? And so imagine y'all like, the same way y'all order things online, it will still be ordered online, but through the metaverse where it's more real for you. When y'all looking at clothes and things online, y'all just scrolling. They may have little 3D images you can zoom in and get a perspective, but it ain't on you. You just looking. Imagine if you was inside the Macy's. You get it? I say, I'm going to log into Macy's, www.macys.com. Now you in Macy's because you have your headset on. It's basically going to be your phone. Like glasses, though. You see how y'all phone have no, but I don't want y'all to get lost when you like, well, damn, how am I going to use my phone? This, with the headset. Let's say we downtown 34th Street at Macy's. This is a New York thing. I'm there with my metaverse. You get it? I got my metaverse glasses on. I'm there. I'm not physically there. I'm in a crib. You get it? Everybody's in their house. But I want to go to Macy's on 34th Street. I put my headset on. I'm at Macy's on 34th Street. Looks just like Macy's at 34th Street. I'm going to order jeans, but this is how I have to do it now. And so now I walk into Macy's. But I'm home. Now let's say you call me. So I click, hey, who this? Me and you FaceTiming now. You like, I'm in the crib. Where you at? I'm at Macy's, Blood on 34th Street. I'm home, but you get it? I got my Metaverse hat on. So I'm at Macy's right now. What's good? What you want? Oh, I'm gonna meet you there. They hang up, put their Metaverse glasses on. I'm going to 34th Street. Boom.
Incoming call.
Now they at
Incoming
34th
call.
Street. Now they at 34th
Incoming.
Street. Now they at 34th Street in the same place you are. You get it? 34th Street is online. The Macy's on 34th Street and the whole 34th Street is in the Metaverse, which is the new online. And so I'm at home with my Metaverse glasses on. At Macy's though, on 34th Street. You're home. You say, I'm going to put my glasses on and meet you down at 34th Street. Where exactly are you? Oh, I'm right here on this entrance. You put your glasses on. I'm on 34th Street, Macy's, southeast corner. Boom. Now you there in the Metaverse with me. In real time. Like, oh, what up, bro? And it feel like we side by side. I'm talking to you like regular. Because of the glasses. They open the door for me. You open the door for me. You get it? The same way y'all talk on the phone and I'm wherever I'm at and you wherever you at, but in that instance we together, just remove the phone and kind of make the environment more real. Like we can step into the environment mentally. You get it? But it's the same online that y'all have now, just more evolved. You get my point? Let's say I'm at Central Park. My kid called me and say, hey, where you at, Dad? Oh, I'm at Central Park on 34th. I'm at Central Park on 59th Street. All the kid got to do is put their Metaverse glasses on, type in where they want to go. They going to be in the Metaverse at Central Park. Now, all they have to do is find me. Yo, bro, where you at? Because we both in the Metaverse in the same location, I can hear him. He's there. I look around, I find him. Oh, here I am, bro. Now we both in the Metaverse at Central Park together. They got stores there. Hey, let's go buy something. We go buy something. It's going to get delivered to us in real life, but this is how you purchase things. The same way in real life, y'all purchase things by going online. Y'all order cars when y'all want to buy a car. And it may be delivered to you. You may go pick it up, but you get my point? When that happens, y'all gonna be more disconnected from physical reality. You get my point? Meaning y'all not gonna have no reason to go outside or have anything in physical life that's real. You get my point? Y'all gonna be more concerned with having homes, cars, and a life in the Metaverse because this is where everybody is. But in real life, y'all gonna be dwindling away. You get my point? Y'all not gonna go outside to go to the store to get food. Y'all gonna put y'all Metaverse glasses on and order it through the Metaverse. And it's gonna be brought to you, but you haven't gone outside. You get my point? And when that happens, the elites control physical life now. Because that's the whole agenda from day one, I guess. To take everything in physical life from the people and replace it with a falsehood. So in the past, y'all had access to resources. If you wanted an apple, you had access to the forest to go get one for free. If you wanted clothes, you understood the natural resources and how to fashion them together to get what you need. You get my point? That was changed through the monetary system, monopoly games. They took all the resources from y'all, so y'all don't have access to just go out into any forest and do as you want. You have to have money. You have to have money to access resources. The resources will be put into a product. And so whatever the resources make, you can buy the made thing. You get my point? Never learning the resources. Now, I don't know how to make jeans from scratch. Meaning all you need to do is pick cotton, take that cotton, spin it in a thread, take that thread, weave it into a fabric. When you're talking about jeans, it's a specific type of weaving that's done. And so you weave the thread into a fabric, and then you stitch it into jeans, a shirt, whatever you want. But this is how you do these things from the beginnings. And this is how the jeans y'all have are made. Still now, using machinery though, but it's still a resource thing. And I have no access and understanding of that. Y'all have understanding of money. Meaning y'all are downloaded in the system. We not talking about now times. We talking about in the past when they had access to resources and everything in the life. And then that was restricted, or they was cut off from that, and they was given money. Now they go to like stores. This is early online before the tech age. You get my point? Y'all going to the store and buying this or that. It's the same as technology or online, minus the technology. We give y'all the paper monopoly money to represent the things that y'all need. And that y'all have to play ball. Meaning you have to work to get those papers. If you don't work, then you don't have those papers. If you don't have those papers, then you can't get access to what you need. You get it? Like that. Slowly taking the reality from y'all, real life, and replacing it with other things that are falsehoods. In that, they have control over all the things in real life. Y'all don't have resources. The elites, the government system, whoever owns the system and its cohorts, they have access to all the plant life and all the forests, the national parks, so to say. Y'all don't have access to these things. The reason for that, the monetary system. The money, y'all work in the slave system. The money replaces the resources and the knowledge of how to turn these resources into product. Y'all know y'all jobs, y'all slavery, and how to recoup that paper to get the things that y'all want. Never having access to the actual resources, only the finished product. And so, online is just the evolution of that. Meaning, when online came around, so now you got like cards representing the paper. The paper's physical. The card is physical, but it's a transition between not physical. You get it? Meaning a card is leading y'all to digital, where y'all don't even have a card. You see how they take everything physical from y'all. When I was growing up, we had like paper money. If you get on a train, you had a physical token. This is like gold, silver, physical things. This money. They replaced that with like cards. If you in Atlanta, a Martyr card. If you in New York, a Metro card. And so now y'all don't have the physical coins, which actually have a worth. You can melt those down, whatever. But it's worth something, meaning copper, nickel. The coins got a worth in regards to resources. Y'all can't have resources. So that's what all this is for. So now give them cards. They cannot melt down cards and get wise. You get it? Some of y'all save up so much fucking pennies. You don't know how much copper you have accumulated. You get it? That can be melted down. If you got the old pennies, man, they about 98% copper. They don't look too pretty and shiny. The new pennies y'all got is like jewelry. It's mixed with metal alloys. It ain't really got no worth. It just looks nice. But them old, dull ass, brown, ugly pennies, man, them things straight copper. They say you got a whole water jug full. That's a lot of copper. That part. That got real worth. They need them things in buildings to conduct electricity, all that. Meaning that copper got worth beyond what y'all grasp. Y'all look at everything from jewelry perspective. But the technology and things, the metals is for that. And so that's why metals have so much worth. Y'all cars, y'all watches, everything y'all can think of that's a technological matter, it got to do with the metals, even the computers. So metal is a resource that's important. They take the medals from y'all, give y'all the cards. They take the cards from y'all. Y'all just use y'all phone. Just tap your phone or something. You go to the store, you don't need your debit card. Just tap your phone. In 5-6 years from now, ain't gonna be no cards. You just have an image of a card on your phone. You say, what if I don't want a phone? Then your ass just won't have no card. Like that. If you want access to things, then you better be a part of the system. However the system evolves, you better be logged into that, or you just will lose more and more access. You get my point? And so this is what we live in. We live in a slow evolution of robbing the people of everything. Even the physical space. Y'all gonna be all lost in Metaverse. To the point where they gonna have y'all all quarantined off because the Metaverse gonna make a lot of y'all lose yourselves in real life. And so a lot of y'all gonna get quarantined off in like mental facilities, but they ain't gonna be called that. They just gonna be called quarantine centers for motherfuckers who haven't been paying their bills and shit. They so lost in the Metaverse. They got a mansion and a nice car and dope clothes and all this stuff in the Metaverse, and they ain't got nothing in real life. You get my point? You can't buy a house. You could buy a house on the Metaverse. Like how y'all do now. Y'all handle all y'all mortgage things and buying up the house online, and then y'all go to the physical residence and live there. You're going to be able to do that on the Metaverse, like buy a real house and go there. But then there's going to be houses that you can only buy in the Metaverse. It has nothing to do with real life. Meaning the Metaverse is going to have aspects that have to do with real life and aspects that don't. The same way y'all phone is online. And there's many aspects that have to do with real life, and then there's aspects that don't. And you can waste your money and your time on the aspects that don't. It becomes a blurred line. You get my point? Like that. You buying homes on the Metaverse that don't got nothing to do with real life. But it's cool because when niggas throw their Metaverse hat or glasses on, which everybody will be doing just like everybody's on their phone. You get my point? You that nigga where it matters, which is the Metaverse. The only thing is you not really in the Metaverse. Like that. And so y'all gonna be withering away in physical life. Becoming unfamiliar with physical life. Y'all gonna be going outside and feeling weirded out. You get my point? The same way y'all be locked in y'all phone so much when y'all go outside, y'all look weird. A lot of y'all don't realize it. I don't fuck around with this shit too much. And so I'm observing. I be watching y'all. Y'all look spooked out when y'all outside now. You get it? Everybody look jittery a little bit. But it's because y'all like in a dream state when y'all on y'all phone and lost in that environment. Y'all got the headphones all in. When y'all come out of that, I don't know how it feel of y'all, but y'all look strange. You get it? And so however you feel, now you know is visible to those that ain't on it. You say, yeah, I do be feeling a little weird when I'm like coming outside. I don't know how you feel. I know how you look. You look strange. Like an alien that is not used to physical life and physical people. Y'all don't even know how to communicate no more too good. Like, it's like online. You know, online you can say anything you want. You don't have to like watch your mouth or nothing. And so in that, y'all lose y'all sense of learning how to communicate. A woman knows how to be talked to online, like in her DM. You talk to them in real life, they're weird. They don't know how to. It's deep. Some of y'all know what I'm saying. You like, yeah, I be feeling that way. Like I don't know how to attract a man or get into a conversation. Why are men not hollering at me in real life? Because niggas got online brains. They don't know your DM. It's against the rules. It's against the rules to talk to women the old school way where you just pull up on them, do a quick little spin and be like, hey. You spin it, throw your arm on the wall, man, smooth, like, hey there, baby doll. What's your name? What's your name? What you doing tonight? You can't do that. You have to go in the DM. If you don't know the DM, then your ass don't have no access, nigga. You get it? If you ain't online, you ain't getting no ass in the daytime, champ. Where you finding the chicks at? They all on the line on Instagram, Twitter. They have DMs. They don't answer regular phone calls. It doesn't matter if it's a real number and it don't say spam likely. They don't answer that. None of that. Only DMs. Like DM me. Don't text me. DM me. So I don't even know what that means. Meaning, one of y'all, what did the letters D? I don't. It should D. That's real. I don't know what DM. I know the M gotta stand for message, but what did D stand for? Meaning I'm old school. Like I don't know. I just realized what LOL mean. I just thought it meant lol. Like, oh yeah, they want a lollipop, my nigga. Oh, direct message, DM. You see my point? Like, why would anybody even know that? It's direct. What's so direct about that? Blood, if I text you or call you, it don't get more direct. But you dealing with online brain. That is direct because I'm online, nigga. I'm not in real life. If you text me, nigga, I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm answering DMs, nigga. I'm answering calls coming through the DM, not, you get it? They're logged in. The regular ways of communication, they not in real life right now, they logged in. You DM me. It becomes the way, like, even, there is no texting no more, just DM me. Like that. It's not going to be no meet me at the park so we can have a face-to-face talk no more. It's going to be log into the metaverse and meet me at the park. Y'all gonna put your metaverse helmets on and both be at the same park. And the park gonna look like the real park in y'all neighborhood. And y'all gonna be there chopping it up with niggas. And somebody might call one of y'all and be like, yo, where you at? You say, oh, I'm down at the park with so-and-so. Oh, I'm coming too. Then they there. They with their helmet on and go there too. Now they talking to y'all, looking at y'all like, oh, what's up, baby? Same way y'all FaceTime. No different. Except now y'all got the whole helmet on and y'all in there. But y'all home. I don't want y'all to think like y'all going to a minute. Y'all just sitting in the crib like y'all do now. Scrolling your phone, pretending like you this thing or that. Like that on the metaverse. Y'all gonna be straight. Yo, some of y'all gonna have whole helicopters in the metaverse. You gonna have shit in real life though. Like, this shit deep. And real life ain't gonna matter no more. You get my point? Just like it don't now. It matters to y'all online. Even if y'all know it's not all the way true, so what? That ain't important. Who you is online. You get it? Y'all won't treat people in real life like y'all will online because y'all know like, well, online is just online. But real life don't matter. So like, you just watch your mouth for the little bit of moments you in real life before you log back on. Go home and log on. Y'all gonna kind of be like that. Lost in the metaverse, doing everything in the metaverse. And that, all that's happening in real life around y'all and all that the elites is doing and transforming this place and, you know, the real physical access, y'all ain't gonna have no access to none of that. The same way y'all don't have no access to resources now, y'all only have access to the money to get the products of the resources. Y'all not gonna have access to go to Macy's. Y'all only have the access to have the headset to go to Macy's to order what you want, which is how y'all do things now anyway, minus the headset. And so they slowly transition y'all into that. Now, where this gets tricky at is because a lot of y'all gonna go to jail in real life because of the metaverse. It's fashion for that too. You say, how am I gonna go to jail? See, y'all gonna rob people in the metaverse and say, man, it ain't real though. But you gonna really go to jail for it because it's really gonna be tied into their bank account. And so you really is a thief. And you gonna really go to jail. That part. Y'all gonna beat niggas up in the metaverse, but that's gonna count as a real assault. And you gonna go to real jail for that. Why? Because people deal with each other on the metaverse, not in physical life. And so, yeah, it don't matter if you didn't insult them in physical life. Who's really assaulting people in physical life anymore? Who's seeing anybody to even do that anymore? And so all the laws is going to be upgraded to the metaverse. But y'all not going to know it until y'all get fucked by it. Like, you get it? When crack...
Incoming call.
I'm
Incoming call.
to scam people up. This is unreal. I apologize. Give me 1 second. Y'all be having crazy scam messages hit y'all up like this? Put a hit out on the scam company, blood. Where they at? Where this IP now? Where they IP address at? Play like that, blood. I put the whole hit out on the whole Macy's credit card company because these niggas overcharged me. You think it's a game, blood? You think cause you work at Macy's? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm talking about getting a kingpin mode. They think he can't be touched because the nigga just work at Macy's department of over the credit cards? Find out when that nigga get over. Y'all be the boss at work, hella tough. Like, chill out, my nigga. You get off that motherfucker. When you get off, you just a civilian walking the street. You weak. Chill out. Stop talking to me tough through the customer service. Stop disrespecting me through the customer service because you the supervisor over all them niggas dead. Now you like, you carrying it like that. Pull up and beat you. I'm just playing. Salam, shalom. Oh, y'all stupid. Let me get to these things I missed. I seen someone gave back. Thank you, Crystal Jefferson, for the give back. Salam, shalom to everyone that greeted me. Because Jomo Harper said the metaverse already existed before Mark Zuckerberg made it up. You only know about the metaverse because you heard of it. And so to say the metaverse existed before Mark, you get it? Sound insane. Like, you wouldn't even be talking about the metaverse had you not heard about it. So for you to know that it existed before you even heard about it, the metaverse is being created just like online. And it's being upgraded. The online y'all have is just a stage in a whole thing. That whole thing being real life is going to be digital. And y'all are going to be digital Babylon monkeys in it. And y'all not going to have no access or nothing in real life. And so, kind of grasp. Meaning, the same way online got a lot of y'all going to jail and all kind of shit. You like, damn, how the hell I catch a case online? Tasha K's like, damn, how did I get sued because of on fucking line? Like, I lost $4 million because of online argument. Not a real life one. A online one. Like that. Y'all gonna be going to jail, getting sued, all kind of crazy shit in this metaverse. And it's fashion for that. You get my point? This shit go deep. I don't think y'all really truly understanding what I'm saying all the way. But be careful. You get it? Like how y'all slowly being groomed into things y'all don't notice. And presented to y'all like child things. That's how it gets y'all. The phone is kitty shit. Y'all don't see the deep evilness behind it, and how y'all phones and that whole online system is a part of taking y'all away from the resources and the physical reality more and more. It go deep. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Too much wind. Curtains flap. I can't hear right. Salam, shalom. Now, where was I at? They're taking y'all away from real life, meaning first the monetary system was made, and this was upgraded to the credit card system, and this all got to do with an online system, and that online system got all to do with this metaverse or fake reality system. And all of that is just stages of a whole agenda, which is to take the whole life from y'all. So they took the resources from y'all through the monopoly. Fun little game. Y'all get to have coins and paper money. You get it? Y'all get lost into that. That get replaced with credit cards. You say, I want to have a credit card. I seen Jay-Z and niggas had a black card. I want to be down. But it's like a game to y'all. You get it? It's like, this is stupid. It ain't no big deal. So y'all have the credit cards now, but y'all don't really got access to the paper like that no more. Or the coins that had real metals. Y'all got access to like fake coins, if that. Y'all don't even reach for the coins or the paper. Y'all concerned about the digital account, like a video game. Y'all concerned with what y'all digital numbers say, like, in my bank account I got this. Y'all not concerned with, like, in my presence I got this. Now, of course, y'all know, like, they could freeze your bank account. I mean, they could freeze your numbers, take it, whatever. But y'all don't even think on that. Y'all don't care about that. You get my point? That ain't how it go no more, so who cares to even worry about that? Like that. And so, when the cards disappear and all y'all got is y'all little online phones to do everything, y'all not gonna care. You say, I don't got to worry about the card anyway now. I used to lose shit. You get it? It all seemed like kitty and just, video gamey like shit. This is how y'all get drawn in and not look at it like, oh, it ain't that evil. It's just some dumb thing. Y'all don't see the big picture like, no, they stealing life from us by making us get on, you get it? These stages they have, these technological evolution stages, and y'all just going through it. Y'all don't even know that we 2 years into a 7-year famine. Like that. Meaning, I guess you could say the biblical prophecy where it say the 7-year tribulation. The world we live in is biological, so it's going to go through its biological transitions. Frontal lobe grow. You reach puberty and start to ejaculate. Many different things you go through biologically. It changes your inner world. Like that. We live in the body, so it goes through its transitions. These become like events for us. You don't have to go through the event to foretell it because biology is biology. The kid gonna reach puberty, the frontal, you get it? If you familiar with what those stages of development are within, then you know, like, okay, this event is about to happen. Because, you get it? Our world is this old and it's reaching its stage of its development. We like the cells inside the body, so we doing the works. You get my point? The frontal lobe changing is a matter of the cells. The bottom of the sacrum or the bottom of the spine becoming, hardened and kind of, melted together, so to say. That's a result of the cells. The spine being developed up is a result of the cells. This is like the Tower of Babylon in the world. All these stories or events y'all have their biological stages of our world, which is a body. The flood, this is the amniotic stage, the amniotic sac stage, where the egg cell breaks apart and the cells, some of the cells become the outer lining, some of the cells become an inner lining, and then you have like an embryoblast, which is a arc of cells that floats around in the fluid. You get it? And you have a whole egg cell full of cells. This is like, what do you call that one? The single cell organism stage, the zygote. The zygote stage, where it's breaking down into many different cells, 2 to 4 to, you get it? Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, that whole thing. Meaning you get the zygote, it divides into 2. Adam and Eve. First it was 1, Adam. Divide into 2, Adam and Eve. Then 4, Adam, Eve, Cain, and Abel. Then 8, so on and so forth. Whole world populated. On a scientific level, that's an egg cell at the zygote stage, evolving into the many cells. Once it reaches a certain point, it kind of hatches. Some of the cells become the outer lining, that's like the placenta. Some of the cells become an inner lining, that's like the amniotic sac. And then you have the small little cluster of cells, which is the embryoblast. It's an arc shape. That's what develops into the body. So you get it? Some of the cells become the amniotic sac, some become the placenta, and then the chosen few become the new body that's going to develop into that. That's your flood story that y'all hear about. Noah and the ark. Everything is a biological thing. Like I said, the world we live in is a body. So prophesying what's to come really ain't hard. All bodies go through the same stages of development. The famine or the drought that we going through, and the Bible prophesied as a 7-year tribulation, it's biological matter. You get it? But so it still happens. Now, we in 2 years of this 7-year drought. Y'all don't even realize it. Because y'all adjust to the worst. Meaning we forget that. Things get bad, then we adjust to the bad or become familiar with the bad. Never realizing that things never snap back to how they were. We just become familiar with the new worst. And then in that, it's almost like the same in perspective. Meaning things can go back to how they were, or you can just get adjusted or familiar with how things are now. And in that, from your perspective, is still kind of the same. You get it? Things never snap back from COVID. You got baby formula shortages, ain't no tissue in the store. But y'all used to this now, so it's not being broadcasted as a big deal like when it first happened. Meaning nothing changed from the moment that COVID hit and y'all like, yo, this shit fucked up. It's exactly the same as it was then, if not worse, but y'all used to it now. You get it? Fuck this mask. I'm tired of wearing the mask. Because y'all used to it now. It's been so long. In that, in y'all mind, y'all say, well, things ain't like it was when COVID first hit. Huh? It's worse. Some of y'all just now getting back to work. Meaning, how can you think it's getting better and you just now getting back to work? That part. It's getting worse, but y'all adjusting to that worse so y'all don't notice it. When there's a drought, they are going to adjust to that drought by making fake food. You get it? GMO products and all, they're going to adjust to whatever the problems is. And that y'all think things is being fixed and going back to normal, and they not. There is no fake food that we eating as of now. All that fruit and vegetables and things y'all buy out the store is products. Good synthetic imitations. Y'all haven't ate a real apple unless y'all went out into the wilderness and picked one. That's why the fruit and everything looks so perfect now. When I was growing up, you had to pick and look through the fruit. Cause fruit real life, some of them shits don't come out so cute. Like y'all, some of y'all a little ugly, but you nice inside. Yeah, fruit was like that. Yeah, this fruit all bruised up and beat the fuck up, but it's probably sweet and nice inside. And so you look through the fruit and the veggies, you gotta get the right one. You don't gotta do that no more. That shit come already wrapped up. Every piece of fucking apple look perfect and shiny. When did apples become patent leather? Apples shiny as fuck. Apples wasn't that shiny, blood. Why? Who's shining and buffing the apples? Nobody. They're fake apples. That's why they look like that. Who's gonna make some fake shit look ugly? If you making this shit fakely, you can make it as perfect looking as you want. That part. And so y'all buy these things not even realizing it. You ain't had real food since like 1990. Adjusting to droughts or the coming of droughts that been in effect. You get my point? And so we 2 years into a famine, meaning y'all eating fake food right now and don't even realize it. On a real level, meaning anything you can think of you eating is fake. Y'all take fake medicine and don't realize it. Meaning y'all take pills. Real medicine come from plants. Pills do not come from plants. Y'all don't even realize that. You get it? If y'all get low in iron, y'all will get iron pills. Not go eat the food. We speak in plant life. Not go eat the plant life or the food that raise your vitamin D. Y'all will take a pill, which is an imitation of real medicine. You get my point? It reacts on the body like the real medicine would, somewhat. It's like I tell y'all, the body heals itself. Nothing on the outer is supposed to heal you. You get my point? The medicines and things y'all take, the pharmaceuticals, they bad things that make y'all cells stronger because, you get it? The body self-heals if something's wrong. Y'all don't get sick. Y'all are made sick. In that, y'all body gets stronger. Does that make sense? Y'all are given an immunization shot, which is given a sickness. In that, y'all cells adjust to that sickness, learn how to fight it. If it comes back to your body, now your cells is equipped to get rid of it. You get my point? Outside of that, meaning if you look at that, then you can grasp it's the body, the cells in the body, the aspects of the inner body that's healing, not the outer things. You get my point? Whatever your effects y'all have on the outer things, it's because these things are affecting the cells within y'all. You get my point? Like that. It's not like how y'all think. What makes you laugh makes you cry. What makes you sick makes you better. What make better make you sick. Y'all lost in that. Said, I'm sick, I gotta take medicine. Because you take medicine is why you keep getting sick. And because you keep getting sick is why you take medicine. But when you grasp the body heals itself, if you stop taking stuff, the body will rejuvenate itself. That's what it do. Y'all get a cut, it will heal on its own if you leave it. Man don't leave it, he keep picking with it. Let me put some ointment on it. In that, you get my point? He's interfering with the body doing what it naturally do. Y'all have this idea like if I'm ill or this is wrong with me, then I have to get an assistance from somewhere. And you don't. Your whole arm could break. It will heal broken. Meaning y'all have a powerful healing mechanism within. It heal anything. It'll even heal it wrong. It doesn't care. It heals. Break your finger will heal broken if somebody doesn't snap it back into place. Meaning it doesn't matter what happened, your body gonna heal itself. Even if it heals itself wrong. It doesn't care. At least the finger ain't broke. You get it? The finger broken, all swinging all over the place, the body will heal it. If it heal it crooked, whatever, at least it ain't swinging all over the place no more. All y'all have to do is assist the healing. I break my finger, all I have to do is align it straight. The body gonna take care of the rest. I don't have to. Y'all think the doctor's healing y'all. The doctor's assisting y'all healing mechanism. Y'all break your arm, the doctor put your bone in place because your bone gonna heal itself regardless. And so they just assisting that. Put his bone on the right track, straighten it out, so when it heals on its own, his arm don't be crooked and all weird. You get my point? Meaning y'all heal yourself. Nothing don't heal y'all, it just assists in healing y'all, or it makes y'all sick. And so this thing go deep. Peace and wisdom, Red Bull, Anthony. There you go, Sir Jones. Trail Chris said, if people become more aware, do you think we could create our own kind of new world instead of adjusting to the bad one? Yeah, you have a problem. And some of y'all are finished. Please don't take offense. I don't mean nothing by it. I'm not even sure how y'all brain works like how we do. It's one world, child. You live in it. They create this new world. This is why I said you lost this. The system worked on you. You dumbed out. There's one world. You don't have to create no new world or whatever you're talking about. There's only one world. You having access to that world that's that. You create. What are you talking about? Now don't answer it. You have no clue what you're talking about. But this is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. This shit got y'all stupid beyond. You get it? Y'all are in techie brain world, and so half the shit y'all ask don't got nothing to do with reality. Half the mindsets that y'all on don't have nothing to do with reality. And so y'all questions is formed towards, you get it? Nothingness. Meaning, if you don't take offense, then you will clearly see like, yeah, he right, that is stupid. What am I talking about? A new world. There's only one world, and we just shut out from it. And we slowly being shut out more and more. That part. Whatever they creating ain't real. And so when you say, well, can we create our own new world? What are you talking about, child? Are you lost? That's what that's doing to y'all. It's making y'all lost brain. Like retards. And so y'all got to snap out that. You get it? All I can do is give y'all the jewels. How y'all brain stay dumb is on y'all. That's why I say stop flip-flopping around. You half listening to everything you hear on Metaverse that don't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. Then the mind get a little scrambled. So you like, okay, maybe we can make our own new world. You not getting the point I'm making, because the mind got other perspectives on the meta world in reality. You get my point? Y'all are taking the wisdom I give y'all and fusing it into what already is within. Ain't shit within your brain accurate. When you come to terms with that, then you'll learn. That's the only problem all y'all have. Y'all have a perspective already in mind of how y'all think life is. It's just a think, though. An opinion, a guess. You get it? Y'all have all these falsehood perspectives already in place. When y'all giving reality and truth, y'all try and merge it into what y'all already know. In that, you get my point? Shit gets scrambled. And so, there's just one world. Y'all need not lose whatever access y'all have to it. So, there's many little aspects to drag y'all into it. Debt, many different things. Meaning poverty is debt. Y'all think poor is when a person don't have nothing. That's not nothing. You get my point? You got those that have, you got those that don't have. And then you got those that's in the negative This is niggas that got debt. That's your impoverished. Y'all think poor is those that have very little in terms of ownership. They own very little or have very little. Y'all view that as poor. That's not poor. That's not impoverished because they ain't in debt to nothing. Poor and impoverished is when you don't have and you get against that, putting yourself in negative. You want a car. You don't got the money to buy the whole car. So now you put it on credit or debt. Now you in the negative. The person y'all view as broke, just they not in the negative. Like that. Y'all got house notes, car notes, credit card debt. Y'all have a whole bunch of in the negatives that y'all paying on. That is the pinnacles of poverty. And so you look at all the material items that you have, that you do not own, that you're paying on. That's the worth of your poverty. Meaning that's how poor you are. That you got that thing when you couldn't. You go in debt for that thing. It's like Little Meech's son. He car noting jewelry. You get my point? That's the pinnacle of poor. When you put yourself into negative, now you can go to jail. Meaning once you put yourself into negative or poverty, now you can be fucked over. Now you finished. So some of y'all don't have shit, but you ain't in debt to nothing. Meaning you ain't got a car note you owe on. You ain't got a mortgage you owe on. You ain't got this thing or that thing you owe on. You just ain't got shit and you don't got the money to get it. It's regular. You can get lost on ideals of what poor and rich is, but these is just ideals. Meaning poor and rich is rich is an ideal. Poor is a real thing. You say, what's so real about poor? All that shit you see niggas paying on that they don't own, which is they debt, is they burden and they poverty. You get it? If you don't got enough to get something and you get that shit on credit, you poor. You get it? Your desires is beyond what you can handle. You are what is poor. Please no one take offense. This has nothing to do with what y'all do with yourselves. I'm just giving you a perspective. If you fit the shoes of this, you better adjust. Because that's not wealth, having debt. Y'all view that as wealth. I got this, I got that, and you paying off on it still. That's poverty. Think on it. Like truly think on that. That is poverty, and that's what's keep you locked into having to overly slave. You can't even enjoy those things because you have to be working all the time, or you will lose them. Now, a lot of y'all say, I don't see how Little Meech or Big Meech's son, how is that Grand Theft Auto? So you see how life dumbing y'all down. The young man got a watch on credit, meaning he have to pay off on that watch. If the watch people can't get in touch with him and he don't make no payment in a certain amount of time, let's say he missed 3 payments and they can't get in touch with him, and he got possession of something that is worth $280,000. He stole it. Y'all don't know what stealing is no more? If you give me something and then you can't get in touch with me no more, and I didn't give you no money for it, what do you label that? What y'all dumb in the day? He ran off with the watch. Y'all just can't believe anybody is that stupid. So y'all like, how they got him for grand theft? He that stupid that he don't know if he got a $200,000 watch, you better have them niggas on speed dial. Because if you disappear, you going to jail. It's just like on the streets. If you got about 15 keys of a nigga, you better make sure he can get in touch with you every moment, because if you disappear for one day, he gonna send a hit team for you, because in his mind you ran off with his stuff. You stole it. What are you gonna come back and say? Oh no, I wasn't stealing it. What happened? What is Little Meech gonna tell the watch people? I didn't get in touch with y'all and pay, because what happened was, the fuck you mean what happened? What happened was you tried to run off with it and you got caught. You get it? Meaning this is where y'all is in today times. Little Meech ain't Big Meech. Like, look at it that way. In the past, a young man I'm better than my pops. And most of my partners, they stronger and a little more wiser than they pops. Y'all are on decline. A man in today times, his son don't even measure up to 25% of what he was when he was a kid. You get it? Little Meech as a 23, 24-year-old do not measure up to his pops as a 13-year-old boy. Meaning Big Meech as a 13-year-old boy was more of a man than his son is at 23. He had more brains, more than everything about him. I'm not saying that to insult Little Meech. I'm saying that so y'all can become aware. Little Meech as well. And say, yeah, our intellect is declining beyond what we could fathom. Y'all trying to figure out how is that Grand Theft Auto. He stole something that cost $280,000. Y'all say he didn't steal it. He disappeared with it. That's stealing. There's no other classification for stealing. You paying on your car note. If they want to repossess it from you because you ain't paying, you hide that shit. What is that called? Stealing. You're going to have legal troubles if you do that. Stealing legal troubles. That part, that's Grand Theft Auto. That boy going to jail. I'm going to say it again. That ain't a beatable case. Now, he do got access to people higher up. And maybe they could save him. But had it been one of y'all, case closed. Most lawyers wouldn't even take that case. What's the point? You gonna lose, nigga. Why didn't you contact them and why didn't you make a payment? What good excuse do you have for that? There is no good excuse for that in no way. The case is closed. You get it? Meaning in real life, if he don't have a brain to know, bro, you about to go to jail for a long time. Unless your daddy, 50 Cent or whoever you tied into, call work out something for you, or you get to telling some shit you know, going to jail. That's stealing. And ain't no way around it. Y'all keep trying to paint the narrative like it ain't. It don't matter what the public think. The judge and the jury know how this works. Y'all can't manipulate them. And so that part, this is real. Y'all getting lost online. Capping. You know, think everything y'all do online don't hold no real merit. It do. Like that. You see how y'all going to jail because of online? He not going to jail because of Grand Theft Auto. He going to jail because he went to stun online. Y'all don't see that nigga in real life. Nobody do. That part. Whoever see him in real life, they familiar with him. They don't care if he got on a chain or not. It's like your mama. She pull up with a big ass chain. You wouldn't care. You know her before that shit. She just your mama. Do you still? And so he ain't buying all that shit for them. He buying it to show off for y'all. Online though. Meaning y'all going to jail because of online. Imagine when the Metaverse come out. Y'all going to be running up in jewelry stores on the Metaverse thinking like, man, this ain't real though. You really robbed the goddamn jewelry store. You get it? Meaning you really robbed the jewelry store on the Metaverse because whatever you took on the Metaverse, nobody else can buy it on the Metaverse. And that's where everything gets sold on the Metaverse. And so if you stole it off the Metaverse, then you stole it. Do y'all get it? If I walk into Macy's in the Metaverse and steal some jeans, Them jeans ain't available for nobody else on the metaverse when they come in to view it. They will have to put new ones there. That part. Technically, you stole whatever the value of that is in the metaverse. That's attached to that company's bank account. Just like if I knock you over your head in the metaverse and steal your wallet. Your wallet in the metaverse is attached to your real bank account. That part. Going to jail. Y'all gonna be on the metaverse like it's a video game, like how y'all be online like it's a video game, going to jail. Y'all not familiar with all the rules of online, and they don't care that y'all are. Online is new, so they can make the rules up as they go. Just like America, when they first colonized it, it was new. They making the rules up as they go, getting everything, the Constitution and everything together. Making it up as they go. Metaverse the same. Be careful. Like I said, they gonna take everything from. They've already accomplished everything I've said already. Y'all don't even realize it. So, like I said, we in a 7-year famine. 2 years in. The next 18 months is gonna be the pinnacles of that famine. Meaning, I suppose in the next 18 months, y'all gonna know hardship. And then y'all are gonna adjust. And so I suppose the last 3 years or so of the famine, y'all may not word it as a famine. Y'all will be adjusted to whatever fake foods and things that y'all have that's killing y'all off fast. But so you get my point? If you young, y'all all fat and dying so fast because y'all eat fake food. Y'all was born eating fake food. My generation and the generation before us catch it. Sorry. I mean, that's real talk. Sorry. We didn't catch it. When they was GMOing them that shit out, we didn't catch it. We noticed the food was tasting a little different, but we just figure like, if you my age, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You noticed when apples got a little harder and a little stranger. You say, these ain't the apples when I used to go on a school trip upstate. Shit was better. It was sweeter. What's this? Well, you just go with it. Over time, the strawberries get harder. It's still like that now. Y'all go in the store, you like the strawberries is hard and shit. But you used to it, so ain't no big deal. It still tastes like strawberry a little bit. Or a lot of it to you, because that's all you know if you from this time. You get my point? Some of y'all need to take y'all kids that's like 20 and under or 24 and under. Take them upstate if you live in New York. During like September when the trees come in with the apples. And bring city apples with y'all. And then you tell them, taste the ones that's coming off the tree and taste these. And they gonna see right there like, oh shit. The apples on trees ain't even all that shiny for one. And they more soft and sweeter. And this one don't even taste that good. It's making my mouth dry. When you eat an apple in the daytime, it got a dry. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You bite into an apple, it got like this. You can feel it over your teeth and in your gums, like a dryness. Apples didn't do that before. What is that? What's that cakey, pasty? You get it? And y'all got the grasp. If you 20, 25, maybe even 30 and under, you never had real food. You've been eating GMO food since you've been born. And so you wouldn't know. But those before you do. You just ain't catch on. Meaning a lot of people, your elders, they don't even know now. They know if they hear it. Like I'm saying it. And so they like, oh yeah, he right. But they don't know on their own to have, get it? Tell you in advance on their own. Like, yo, that's what I mean by they got over on us. We didn't catch it. And because of that, all our young is all fat and scramble-minded up because that's the results of fake food. And they think health is pill and powder. They don't know organic mean plant life. It grows from the ground. It's natural. All your medicines fall into your plant life. Not at the pharmacy store. That's synthetic versions of that plant life. You get it? Like that. This generation don't know that. They think health is pills and powder in the GNC store. They don't understand these are synthetics of natural plant resources and the substances within these plants. You want to raise your vitamin D, you need to eat like spinach, collard greens, many different things that got vitamin D in it, but those things. You need to raise your zinc, cashews, some beans, meaning every plant and the fruit or vegetable that grow from it, it hold all the necessities that y'all need. The vitamin A's, the vitamin B's, C's, D's, so on and so forth. It's all there in the plants and your understanding of plant life. Y'all have no access to the plant life. Like I said, y'all in the system. And so, do y'all get my point? In the system of pill, which is a synthetic version of a real thing, y'all view that as the real thing. And along here talking healthy, but talking products. Y'all take y'all powders and y'all pills, but that don't got nothing to do with health. That's why I always tell y'all, when people talking about health, look at them. When I'm telling you about health, I'm slim. I got a 6-pack. I'm 40. I could still shake with a 22, 23-year-old. I still look like one a little bit till I take off my hat. You see my grays and shit. You get my point? But outside of that, and it's how it's supposed to be. 40 ain't old. Niggas I know that's 40, they got the receded hairline. They old. But they match the young, because the young is like fat and old. A young 20-year-old in the daytime, he the size Mike Tyson was in his prime. A lot of y'all views say, man, Mike Tyson big. Mike Tyson little in comparison to y'all in the daytime. A normal kid in today's times might be 5'10", 240. That sounds like strange to y'all? No, right? 5'10", 240. That's probably not even big to y'all. That's just a good size. When Mike Tyson was fighting in his prime, he barely could make 200. Mike Tyson like 5'10", 5'11" at most. In y'all mind, y'all got Tyson at 6'3", 250. In his prime, Tyson was a little nigga. All them heavyweights he fought was huge. They 6'3", 6'4". Technically, in the daytimes, Tyson was a lightweight. He wasn't even supposed to be fighting none of them people. Again, in today's standards, Tyson wasn't supposed to be fighting niggas 250. 6'3", 250. What sense that make? He 5'10", barely 200 pounds. He 197, 198, shit like that. That part. Now, yeah, Mike Tyson got big and fat and blew up, and then he got it together a little bit. And so y'all familiar with that Tyson. I'm talking about young Tyson in his prime. Small. He was big, though, to us. The size Tyson is that's, to y'all would say he's small. Meaning if half y'all seen Tyson in real life, y'all be like, damn, he's littler than me. I thought he was bigger. He like 5'11", man. You about 240. You ain't Diesel or nothing. You just a regular 240 fat and shit. A little sloppy with your shit. You getting it together when you get to it. You won't see Tyson and be like, man, this nigga littler than me. Like, he's smaller than me. I thought he was. Because y'all don't realize how big y'all are now. My son is fat. I'm going to say it again. If you know me and you know my family, how that, his mama ain't, how? It's the food. COVID-19 lockdown exposed to food. Like, if y'all don't move about, the food y'all eat will turn y'all fat in less than 3 months. Real food don't do that. You know what? So this shit deep. Y'all gotta be, that's why I say healthy diet gotta do with moderation. Be aware of how much you eat, especially in the daytime, because ain't none of the food real. Unless you going out into the wilderness and stealing, I don't want to say stealing, but taking, fruits, vegetables, and saving those seeds. The seeds y'all buy are already GMO. You can't GMO a fruit. You can GMO the seed of the fruit. I mean, some of y'all slow. Like, okay, they GMO the fruit, but I got my seeds. You can't GMO fruit. Fruit is the finished product. You have to GMO the seed. And so it's the seeds that they GMO'd. Meaning if you buying your seeds online or buying seeds, you're buying fake food. What do you think? They take an apple that's already like, it's already grown and now they GMO that? No, you can't do that with that. You can't GMO that. You have to GMO the seed of the apple so that it grows out as a GMO product. You get my point? You have to alter the seed. You can't alter the apple after it's already done. I mean, you can, but that's poison. Like, that's different. Put some shit into the apple while it's already an apple. You gonna be like, man, he poisoning me. Look what he did. You can prove it. But with the seeds, you can't. I GMO the seeds, you got nothing to do with that part. You eating the finished product, that's all you know. I'm saying that so y'all can grasp we in deep times. And so if you older and you got a little brain, passing them Jews down to your young, cause they the ones suffering through it. Meaning they the ones that got all the fake food in them. That's all they ever had. And they got all the fake knowledge and all this weird things that they live by and ideals. They gonna be the first ones loaded up on the metaverse. They gonna be the first ones going to jail and dying on the metaverse. Cause they gonna get that metaverse to where it's so perfect in real life. Y'all won't need real life no more. Y'all can kill people in the metaverse. They'll die in real life. Like shit connected to your mind. Like you know what I mean? Y'all don't understand light and things like that. You go sit in light, bright light. It will interfere from you going to sleep. Immerse yourself in complete darkness. You will automatically close your eyes and try to blend with the darkness and you will fall into sleep. Meaning lighting conditions control y'all emotional state and y'all state of awareness and awakeness. Just through understanding light. And go to the hospital, the lights is like white and bright. It's for that purpose. Motherfuckers is coming in there about to die on their last leg. So the light, you get it? It's hard to sync off with the light. You going to the hospital when it's all dim and dark, niggas gonna die. The mind go into a certain state when it's dark. They try to blend with it, which is its unconscious state. And so you be forcing a person into death. Meaning if somebody dying, you need to get light. Bright lights flashing on them. I don't care if they catching a heart attack, that shit gonna fuck them up. Like, it's gonna keep them present. Turn the room pitch black and the nigga catching a heart attack, he gonna fade off faster than somebody in life. The lighting conditions, they control y'all state of mind. It's the same way of covering the head. When y'all wear hoods and cover the head all the time, they put the mind into a different state. A lower. Oh my God. I don't know who that is now. Oh my God. Lamar said the $75,000 presidential Rolex looked way better. He could have got that. Like I said, this generation's stupid, but I don't know. $75,000 is a whole business paid for a whole year, and all the money you make off that business is profit. No debt. Usually man gotta get a loan to get a business. Business might cost him 50 grand to start. 75, he can start that motherfucker and have it straight for the whole year where he got no debt to pay off on the business. Everything he make just income from the business. You make money off that business. Dumb niggas say, man, the $75,000 Rolex is better. How much money he gonna make off that Rolex? So this what's wrong with y'all young niggas. Y'all don't know nothing about buying and selling, making money. Y'all will buy some shit that don't make nothing for y'all. It don't accrue no value over time or nothing. Y'all just buy dumb shit. Don't have no brain to know nothing. Don't take offense. Apply what I'm saying. Otherwise you gonna be a stupid, dumb, broke nigga for your whole life playing catch up. trying to pay off on $75,000 watches. That part. Where do Little Meech live at? Like his house. This is not a jab against him. I'm trying to get y'all to see. If you're young in this time and you having homeless problems, it shouldn't be hard for you to see why. Y'all live by the stupidest ideals that don't even make sense if you a kid. A $75,000 watch is a no-go. Do y'all see white people or any other race doing that? When do y'all snap out of it and say, hold on, nobody else is doing this, why? There's other people with fucking money. Why don't they buy the $80,000 watches?
Incoming call.
They're buying businesses.
Incoming call.
I'm a curse to the fuck out. And so, if you young, learn a thing before you get too fucking old and fuck your life all the way up to where you just have to live out that fucked upness when you old. Because that's a lot of people result. Fuck their life up so good when they young. And put themselves in so much debt when they young. Because they so poor in the mind. They gonna get things they can't even afford, putting themselves into the negative. If you find yourself like that, like I said, you got grown-ups, they living through that now. They about 40, 50. They living out hardship that they created for themselves through from 20 through 30. They 40 through 50, 60 living that shit out still. That part. You better be mindful of all your desires you got as a young kid. You really don't need to have none. What you have, you ain't put in no work to desire nothing. That should be your mindset when you a kid if you want to make it to when you old. Now, I ain't put in no work. Don't nobody need to expect me to have big lavish things. I just got here, blood. I got to put in my work. If you young, you don't need to have pride or be in an environment where niggas is looking at you to have an $80,000 watch. You just got here. Put your work in, young man. Don't nobody expect nothing out of you yet. Just put your work in. You just being judged on that. You get it? Lil Me's supposed to be in that environment. You don't need to be your daddy yet. Put your work in first. Get your money right. Put all your works in to where you build up desires because of the work. You know how they say all work, no play? If you work enough, you should build up. Oh yeah, I deserve something. And then get back to work. Y'all have desires before y'all put in any work. If you have desires before you put in any work, you not never gonna be a nigga to work and get nothing. Soon as you get anything, it's gonna go to your desires, and you got desires before you even get. So all your shit gone before you got it, and this is how a person find themselves poor. Meaning this is where y'all find yourselves having car notes and mortgage notes. Like that. These are y'all desires manifested before y'all put in the work. You want a whole mansion or house, but didn't put in that work. Right? You say, man, I want the new BMW. It's gonna cost me $120,000. Obviously, you ain't put in $120,000 worth of work. But your desires is there. Some of y'all say, nah, I've been working my whole life. I put in the work. Putting in work in the wrong area don't count. That's on you. You selling dope and you doing whatever you do, beautiful. That's work. But it don't count for nothing, so you wasted your time. But that's on you. You got this desire, I want to be a rapper. Cool. You invest your time into this and that, and that's cool. If it's the wrong thing and it don't benefit you afterwards, you put work into the wrong thing. But we talking about putting in work the right way. You know, I don't want nobody to get lost and be like, I put in 40 years worth of work. But you putting in work in the lesser things. But you got greater desires. Everything got to go together. Meaning the mind and the desire, or the mind, the reality, and the desire got to all go together. And Hopefully y'all can grasp without taking offense. I try to say it with a little sting on it so y'all can get it. But salam, shalom. Don't no $75,000 watch look good unless when it's being purchased, it's nothing off of the dollar to the person. You get it? Again, a $70,000 watch don't never look good unless that shit is less than 1% of a person's revenue. That part. Other than that, y'all can't think of a bunch of stuff with $70,000 that y'all can get that will benefit y'all. Why y'all minds don't go to benefiting itself? 70,000 could save a lot of y'all from a lot. He spends 280,000 on a watch. He could have eliminated himself from having rent, mortgage, light, gas. Those bills, he could have eliminated those forever for himself. I'm about to have a little RDF course. Removing debt forever course. It's only going to be $100. Y'all going to get the course content. So y'all can read over it. And it's going to be video. Might be 8 hours long. I might break it up into 4 videos. Live ones where y'all can ask questions. Like I said, it's going to be an RDF course. I'm going to do it next month. Probably July 1st. I might do it for the whole July. Break it into 4 or 5 videos. Y'all have the course content that y'all can read over while I'm doing the video, however y'all want to do it. And it's explain all these things and how y'all can start to make purchases that's going to benefit you in the long run in regards to you removing the never-ending debt you're going to have. Meaning y'all going to be paying rent or mortgage, light, gas, water, land taxes that your house is on, and a bunch of other expenses until y'all die. If that don't disturb you a little bit, then I guess you a zombie and you a fool. But these things can be eliminated. Meaning, you can work towards eliminating those never-ending debts, or you can get lost in access debt. This got to do with your credit. And so I'm going to explain everything in the course. Meaning you got access debt, and then you got never-ending debt. I'm talking about that. The access debt is fake. Meaning that got to do with your credit history. That got to do with you getting access to things. Say, I want an apartment, my credit score got to be up to par. Yeah. But if you grasp what I'm talking about with the never-ending debt, then you won't never have to be in a position where you need to get an apartment. That part. Removing debt forever. Therefore, whatever you make and earn, spend it freely with no burdens on the mind. You get it? You already fulfilled your glories in terms of yourself, meaning you already bought your freedom. I say, what's freedom? When you ain't got burden. That debt that you got to keep paying off on every month. Like clockwork. That part. Some of y'all 30 years old, you've been working since 18. All them years you could have been paying off on these things. You don't have the knowledge to know exactly what I'm speaking of. So like I said, I got the course. Whoever wants to do the course, I'm going to have it on my website in a week or so. Join the course, take that knowledge, apply it to your life, and start. You get my point? Make proper purchases. Have your mind on the right perspective where you removing never-ending bills. Y'all don't think about that. When you're getting money right now, you're doing this right now, you don't realize it, but you have rent and mortgage that you're not going to be able to avoid for the rest of your life. Even when you're 80, you're going to have to pay rent and mortgage. You say, if I buy my house and I ain't going to have no bills, you're going to have the city taxes. It might be $2,000 yearly, the taxes on your house. That's $200 or a little less than that a month. And you still got your utilities. That part. Meaning even at 80 with your house paid off, you still got about 500-600 a month in debt that you can't avoid, and you 80. So it's gonna be hard for you to make that kind of money. Like that. Meaning some of y'all lost, y'all perspective is Babyloned out. You think like, if I buy a house, I'm avoiding my debt, getting yourself into more debt. Them land taxes, them annual taxes, them HOA fees, that's not never gonna go nowhere. Meaning if your house in a subdivision, that got HOA fees. Little Mexicans come there, they shave your grass and all that for you. And keep the area looking really nice. You pay for that. It's called HOA fee. It might be $150 a month. They got a playground in there and all that, at a swimming pool, and you get to access all that. But it come in your HOA fee, which is $250 a month. Then you got the annual taxes that your house is on. That might be $2,000 annually. That's like $200 a month too. Now you at $450. Your utilities, they whatever they are. The point I'm making is you own the house, but you still got these bills that come with it. And it's because you don't understand zoning, restriction, and area. Meaning the course is deep. It should put y'all on the mindset where y'all know exactly what to do, what to purchase, how to finagle things, how you need to with your situation, because everybody's different. You might be a single person. And so doing things like a whole group of people ain't gonna work for you. You might be in a group. You get it? Like that. The course is explaining for every individual. I don't care if you're alone in this life. You need to be the main one to make sure like you don't have never ending debt. Because ain't like you got motherfuckers to help you with it if you fall in hard times. If you in a group, so it's the same. You get my point? Meaning y'all are buying land, but y'all don't understand land. A lot of y'all still gonna have. A lot of people bought land in subdivisions. They got an HOA fee because people shave the grass, and you get my point? They still got high annual taxes because it's close to the city limits. These are the things y'all not looking into when y'all buy land. Not to say I heard Mr. Salas say buy land. Okay, you still need wisdom with it. Lest you buy land and then you still have about $800 a month in debt on that land. Because water and utilities get tricky if you don't know what you're doing. And so land will put you niggas into more debt than a house and mortgage will. And a house and mortgage will put a normal person into more debt than an apartment would if you don't know what you're doing. You get it? You rent an apartment, you say, I think I need to get a mortgage. I can save that way. You're not going to save that way because you don't understand that. That ain't for you to save. That's for when you in a different tax bracket. And renting an apartment is like, shit, I might as well rent the fuck, get through the mortgage. It's for that. It's not for I'm broke and can barely pay my rent in my apartment. I'm going to go get a mortgage. No. There's another way for you. That ain't it. You get my point? You got a mortgage. So you like, man, this shit still got high HOA fees and annual taxes that's high. I'm paying what a nigga pay studio apartment still. And I own my house. You going to get land, gonna put you in more debt because you don't know what you're doing. You get it? You understand your house and the debt that come with that. You don't understand the land. And so when you're dealing with the land, you want to remove your water bill, you're going to have to get a well dug, your septic installed. These things cost money, but it's a payment that's a means to an end. You get it? You get the mortgage, you're going to always pay the water bill though. There's zoning laws in your city that say you cannot dig a well in your backyard. That's against the rules. You say, why? Because I don't have to pay water if I do that. Yeah, but you can't. It's zoning and restriction laws. You in the city, you can't. You gonna pay for water. And you gonna pay for lights. And you gonna pay for whatever the city tell you gonna pay for. Period. So do y'all get it? I told y'all to get land. There's a lot that go with it. But take the time out. It ain't a lot like but it's detail. You need to know the detail. Road access, things like this, so you don't be trapped on your land. Y'all need to know surveys, so you can know every aspect of your land, like the boundary lines. Can't be crossing over on other people's property. That's going to cost you if they want to take it there. And so there's a lot that go with land. It's not just something you hear and be like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Half y'all gonna get land and be miserable out there, bored out your fucking mind, disconnected from the whole life, regretting that you did it because you didn't take a moment to fully get informed on what you're doing. And so it's a lot of little details that go with it, and it's different for every type of person. Even if you an individual or you somebody that got a large family that you're trying to do something with. It's different for everybody, but everybody can remove their never-ending debt. That be rent, light, gas, water. You get it? The other debts that got to do with y'all credit scores, that's access debt. Y'all don't have to deal with that. Y'all choose to. And y'all choose to deal with that to try to compensate for the never-ending debt. You get it? You got never-ending debt that take up all your money. Rent, light, gas. And so you go and get a credit card so you can get a little arm room to get some of the things that you want. Otherwise, you get it? All your money going just to the bare necessities of you to live. And so that's my point. Access debt, which have to do with your credit score, y'all only use that because y'all stuck in never-ending debt. If y'all didn't have never-ending debt and all the money y'all made was profit, y'all wouldn't have no need for credit. Y'all just buy whatever y'all want. You're not worrying about like if I spend all my money, I'm fucked. You could never be fucked because you don't have no rent, light, gas, and water ever. You good on that always. Like that. It's a certain way to get that like that. And so that's what the RDF course will be covering. RDF is removing debt forever. Look for that on my website sometime before June 1st. Pay the fee. Send you all the links and everything, and when it begins, you log in, apply it to self whenever you get a chance to. Remove your debt. If you young, you might can get yourself there at 30, 35 years old, where you don't got no debt in terms of the never-ending debt, like rent, mortgage, light, gas. You get it? You cleaned all that out. You good to go. Whatever bread you make, it's just profit. It's just for you to do whatever you want. You get it? It's freedom. You can have that by the time you 30 if you learn young, like 2021, how everything worked, the detail. People tell y'all things but don't give y'all the detail. So, take the course if you want. Like I said, it ain't that long. It's good. Y'all should be able to grasp the reality that y'all live in and how to free yourselves from it, where you can just flow and do your thing and not be, restricted to poverty, which is burden. We have a lot of things we think we doing good, but if it's burden attached, bill attached, that's poverty. That's negative in the whole. And so, try and grasp. Big Usair, I'm signing off. Salam, shalom.